I love to turn forward.
Ayy, all this shit off the muscle, that struggle was stuffed in the bitch like a knuckle. Got to that bag, needed chips like a ruffle, it double, now I can take care of my mother. Just got me a house, watch the price of another. This chain cost the brain, gotta die if you want it. Came up out for violence, don't mean I condone it. I'm chillin', but I keep the Glock if you want it. Ayy.
Hey shorty, just checking up on you. I see you out there shining. I'm so proud of you and all that you've accomplished. I just want you to be safe, stay strong, keep your head up. I love you.
Ayy, state to state trying to get to this paper. Each city, I find a new hater. Just walked out the troop, that shit brought out the fakers. Window, so I know pussy niggas gon' hate us. Can't go by the hoe if I ain't on them dangers. Got lasers on all of these blocks and they name them. I fell out with partners, they see I was greatness. They gone and I can't see the looks on their face. Pray to the Lord every day for these cases. Feel racist, can't stand near these niggas in place. He might think it's sweet and start thinking about taking. It's cool cause I'm known to throw bullets like Aiken. I used to sell dope to the fiends, had them shaking. But I switched it up when shit started getting shaken. Thought the niggas was solid, turned out they was faking and hating and really just wanted my place. I really came up from the bottom of the basement. Went from taking to giving, that's crazy. Turned up for my son, now I got a new baby. Might cop a Mercedes to get my old lady. Not grabbing no mic if them niggas ain't pay me. True hustle, my people knew that when they made me. A 600 stepper gon' step if they make me. They pussy and I already know they won't make it. Hey, all this shit off the muscle, that struggle was tough in the bitch like a knuckle. Got to that bag, needed chips like a ruffle, it double, now I can take care of my mother. Just got me a house, watch the price of another. This chain cost the brain, gotta die if you want it. Came up out for violence, don't mean I condone it. I'm chillin', but I keep the Glock if you want it. Hey.
I know as you sit back and watch what's going on, it look real special. But you gotta understand, when it get better, it get worse. You're looking at all the things that come with this whole lifestyle, but you ain't looking at the side effects of success. One thing about the success, when it hit, man, everybody got their hand out. Everybody looking for you. Everybody entitled, man. You get more problems than you ever can imagine.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people leaving. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fools say now you do not know.
What's up, guys? Anyway.
What's up, guys? How are we doing? This evening, we're back here for another episode of the Machete Bowl. What's up, everyone in chat who I didn't say hi to? How are you all doing? What's up, Brandon? I think you're the only one I missed. What's up, Sako? What's up, Bunnies? What's up, everyone in chat? What's up, Shade Haxor? What's up, Hayes Next? So tonight we're here to watch more shit about Dee Dee. Now, originally we were going to talk about Dee Dee's crash out yesterday after we ended the stream and him whining about me, but apparently one of his old victims stopped by my chat or my comments to tell me that he had some stories to tell about Dee Dee. So we're gonna be talking to him, listen to his stories about old Dee Dee. He's got a lot of stories about Dee Dee, actually. We talked for about almost an hour earlier today, and Steve, being the professional everything he is, recorded the conversation and screwed it up. So it's an hour of Steve going, as you can't hear the other guy. So, because I'm so great at everything I fucking do. So that was screwed. So I asked him if he wouldn't mind joining us on the show live to just tell us, his own words, tell us his stories about old Dee Dee. And he's got quite a bit of stories. I'm still waiting on him to show up. He's getting his audio set up and stuff, he said. So we're waiting on him to show up. But let's see, I wrote some quick notes about the things he told me about Dee Dee having minors in his Discord, some as young as, I believe, 8, he said, also 11-year-olds. Dee Dee was pretending to be a predator catcher while sending minors in to go be the bait for his predators. Paw Patrol porn of Paw Patrol. You know that kids TV show of dogs solving crimes. Apparently, Dee Dee likes to watch porn of Paw Patrol. We have that, yeah, and apparently Dee Dee is a bit of a zoophile. Guys. So we have lots to talk about Dee Dee. We got lots to talk about Dee Dee. I'm still waiting on him. Well, you know, while we're waiting on him, hold on. We got 2 from Isaiah. Can we watch Jack's Salad Night while we wait? No, because that'll completely throw off the tone of the entire show if we start showing Jack's cooking while we're waiting for Dee Dee's friend to show up. So instead of that, terrible idea, let's just pull up Dee Dee's crash out from last night after Steve left, and we'll watch some of that. And let's go back to where we actually, after Steve left. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, there he was when we were watching him, when he was in his dark room crying, pretending not to be mad. I don't know. Let's pick a random time. Waiting for Dee Dee's friend to show up. Let's watch Dee Dee crashing out last night after my stream ended, and he pretended he somehow won after we just ruined his life. Guys, remember stream last night? We're calling him. It was very fun.
Whatever number I get, I am documenting on the spot and powering up the shit.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Apparently, Dee Dee calls himself like a power bottom or something. I don't know. He's got some weird. He's had some weird conversations in Discord.
That's how more effective it will work. So yeah.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Wow, trolls.
Yeah.
I guess your messages did not send through, did it?
Yeah, he's winning because everyone was messaging him. Yeah, he's winning, guys. He had to block a bunch of numbers. That's winning. The calls start coming in again.
Another number, yay. Another number. What was that number?
Yeah, document all the numbers. That's gonna help.
Give me a second. Bitch, stop fucking trying. No. See, now I gotta play.
Okay, all right. Now, sorry, 2 from Isaiah. Surprised Rax hasn't taken a page from Chester's book. Yeah, I haven't surprised he hasn't either. Okay, so now, as we were waiting for him, our lovely guest has arrived to tell us all about Dee Dee. Joining us now will be well, I don't want to say friend. Dee Dee's victim. The Dee Dee's victim. Let's all welcome to the stage Axel.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Everyone, this is Axel. Axel approached me in my comments earlier today to tell me that he had some information that he wanted to share on Dee Dee. He had some stories he wanted to tell, and just some information about Dee Dee that he wanted to share. So first, I want to clarify to everybody: you are over the age of 18, correct?
I am.
Okay. So just want to clear that up because Dee Dee, we discussed this. Dee Dee likes to accuse everyone else of using minors, despite the fact that Dee Dee has used minors in the past for many things. So, why don't you give us just a quick rundown of how you know Dee Dee?
Well, started years and years ago, probably like around 2021, 2022, somewhere like that. He was like a real chill person, funny dude, that was on live streams, just doing the random, playing Roblox, trying to find himself.
Hmm.
And he wasn't really like this as he is now. Like as of right now, he's just, talking and not realizing what he's saying and stuff. And back then, he was real smart. He was really, really kind. Never really judge a book. He never, never, ever. And ever since he started getting like more and more popular through like random people like following him, or like normally like bullying him because he's an online furry or whatever, that's where the whole entire like popularity started. And basically him, going back and forth with the haters, but a normal type TikToker would do. But right now, as we all seen, this dude literally has been through a lot, and it's crazy. So
you said he's changed in the past several years. What do you think has actually made him change? Because he's been going to Bible college for the past 2 years, right? Would you say that had any effect on that?
I think so. I don't really like know the 100% like real answer to that, but the only thing I can say is popularity. He wants to be popular, like you can't touch me because I'm this popular. That's how he wants to be.
Yes, he is. He has that kind of aura to him. So I'd like to go back a little bit to where you were telling me earlier today about the minors in his Discord. So just elaborate on he had a Discord, or he still does. He doesn't still have a Discord that you know of, correct?
The last time I checked, he did have a Discord, both Discord and a Discord channel, but it wasn't as active as it was years before.
Okay. So the old one that was active was the one that had minors in it? Okay. And where did he meet the minors, do you know?
Mostly on TikTok and Roblox.
Okay. And you said they were aged as young as 8, I believe you said. So me knowing Didi, he likes to have his age, like his viewers, to hang out with him around like 13, 14. But he had younger people like 9, 8 years old to like help him with like streams or pedophile stuff, you name it. So that's where I wanted to go next. Now you say help him with pedophile stuff. So he was basically trying to use children as bait to become a pedophile catcher.
Yes. So he had quite of a handful of minors that's like wanting to help him to be to catch pedophiles. Me, I was like a mod back then, and I somewhat known Didi like 50-50. And when he started to show minors like, hey, this is a pedophile, let's go attack him and get all the details so we can call him out on both TikTok and YouTube. And knowing me, I told him, I said, let's just let the adults handle this, because once you let the minors do this, you don't know, the pedophile might, slip through something in DMs and it will catch your attention, and then things will start happening. But he never really listened and just let it happen.
So people were trying to tell him, this is a very dangerous thing you're doing. You're putting children in danger, and he didn't want to listen.
A lot of people from mostly on TikTok side, they saw how he was just using minors either for targets or anything, and it was a really bad look on him in the beginning, and he just didn't care. And every time when someone says, you're doing something bad, he just ignores it or just, shrug his shoulders and just keep going.
So, I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart at the moment because I mean, honestly, that is very that is. Yeah, I don't classify myself as a pred catcher because you have to be very careful when you're doing this type of stuff.
You do, yeah.
And one of the things you have to be very careful if you're going to do this type of stuff is to not put children in danger, and that is a very upsetting thing to hear, that he would be using children as bait. I mean, that is that's really horrible.
It really is, and the fact that he also was friends with like pedophiles or people that did sexual stuff to minors back then in the past, he just didn't care about that. He just let them just chill in the server.
So let's talk about that. So the friends he had, what kind of friends? Where did he meet them? Like what were these friends? Were they just like people he met on TikTok and they got busted, or were these people that he actually like knew and that he just wouldn't stop associating with?
So most of these people now, but still back then, are mostly from YouTube, ever since he moved to YouTube after whatever happened on TikTok with him. Back then, the only person that he was with that was bad was named Jable. And I don't know where he met him, but the only thing that he told me was that he was his brother or something like that. And he basically used him same way with the minors, but he allowed the minors to add him and just send details, sends everything. And that's what he told me as well.
Yikes. Well, okay. Well, tell me more, I guess, stories about Dee Dee. Let's tell me about where he, I guess, victimized you, where because you came into his servers, into his situation before you were 18, correct?
I was around 16 when he started doing his pedophile stuff, and I was 17 when all hell broke loose.
Okay. And so, like, I don't know, do you want to tell us how he had victimized you, or do you want to not?
I can.
That?
Okay. I don't mind.
Just tell us whatever you're comfortable saying. I mean, it's up to you.
All right. So around, let's see, 2021, I'm gonna say, yeah, around that, probably the end of it. That's where a lot of he started to be in more of, I'm gonna catch more pedophiles and stuff like that. And he started to have a team, like with Party Killer Tunes. He started one with a few other minors, a lot of people. And he was also balancing like his TikTok content, his YouTube content somewhat, everything. And when I was around him, and I've known him more through the years, he wasn't really happy at how I was starting to become more popular on TikTok out of, little skits I used to make when I was like 17, 16 years old with my Lego stop motion and moving on to Roblox. And he wanted me to do like videos for him and other stuff. And I was telling him, like, I also have school I have to do. And, TikTok for me is still new. And when I was making my furry avatar on Roblox, he started to hate on that too. because he saw how much Robux I was pulling in left and right, and he got really jealous, and he wanted me to give him Robux, and I was like, okay, I guess. So I did, and when all this started to happen, that's when he started to play like random games like TDD3. He started to play games like Please Donate, crazy, great games that will make viewers, look up to you, something like that. And that's where he kind of brung his popularity, was TDD3. And back then, when he was doing that, he seemed like a different person, something that he enjoyed instead of, this stuff that he's doing now. And when he started to get, I can say, corrupted in the head with like Robux and stuff, that's when everything started to just crumble. He got called out as a pedophile, multiple reasons. He got banned off of Please Donate. He got in trouble with a few people from Roblox that make games on there. A lot of stuff. But with the pedophile stuff, he used to keep sexual pictures of this one minor, and him and Party Killer Tunes wanted to, for some reason, show the live stream of at least like 30 or some people. And when they did that, I was in a group chat with them for random reasons, and I told them, I was like, this is technically a bad idea, and you might want to rethink of what you're doing, because this might actually kick you in the ass in the future. Which none of them then really thought about it. They just attacked me because I was, one, a minor, and two, was a dumb furry. So I was like, you know what, go ahead and do what you need to do. And that same day, both Party Killer Tunes, Dee Dee, and some other person, it was a third person, but they left as soon as all this shit started. They just shown the video and the pictures and stuff, and that's when both Dee Dee and Party Killer Tunes got both exposed as being pedophiles, because both of the pictures wasn't censored. One was censored, but it was like scribbled, but it wasn't. You could still see it. And Dee Dee got mad at me because I ignored his plans and stuff. And then on top of that, Party Killer Tunes and Dee Dee got on my ass because for some reason it was my fault that they got their stream taken down and their account got taken down as well. So I was like, okay, just throw the blame on me. Okay. And about like a few days later, he also got another person's pictures, the name of Caleb Turner, and he was 17 at this time. And for some reason in a group chat, he had it right there, not even censored anything. And him, Party Killer Tunes, J-Bull, and I think a few other people was there, and it was talking about it. And it wasn't really like how they was just discussing like the plans. It was more like they was like roasting him or something. It was a bad roast, to be honest. But they was just it was weird. Okay. But when Dee Dee told his server, and mind you, his server was full. It was full with minors. When he told his server and showed the picture, everyone saw it. Everyone saw it. And I don't even know if he had a girlfriend back then, but that's besides the point. But
it is.
Everyone saw it, and that's when everything started to happen. Because random minors had Caleb's picture, and Caleb, one of his members, told him, and then that's when both Dee Dee and Caleb started bumping heads, and the back and forth shit started to happen.
Okay.
And
so I would like to just cut you off for just a second to surmise kind of one main point of this story is that Dee Dee had not appropriate pictures of a minor, and he was sharing them to a server of minors, and showing it on stream. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Because that's because the same time that happened, he got one of his Roblox accounts, not Roblox accounts, his Discord account got hacked or whatever, and that's when everything started to happen. Because I think Zetsio did it, someone did it, because he couldn't get back in his account, and he was telling me this on Instagram that he got hacked and stuff, and he had his friend Jable to do something to get it back, but he was too busy in my DMs, which I'm gonna talk about him later. And Didi just made a new account as of the one right now, and made a new server, and everything seemed calm for him. But for Caleb Turner, there is a little bit of an up and down with him, because I have heard some rumors about him, but that I don't even know him. But
okay, well, we don't have to talk about anyone you don't know. I would like to focus on Didi, because this is not like a let's talk about everyone and let's attack everyone type of stream. I'd like to keep it kind of more focused on Didi. Now, there was something you were telling me earlier about, was it Didi or one of his friends who were asking you for inappropriate pics of yourself?
So it was Jable, Didi's friend or brother. He asked me for some because he was, one, lonely, and then two, I guess lonely because he didn't have no girlfriend, that he told me, and he wanted someone in his relationship. And I was like, dude, you don't need to be like this. You have Didi and everyone. You don't have to be like this. And back then, I didn't really know what he really done, because he went to jail for doing something to a minor, and I never knew that part, because Didi never told me. He never told any minors that was around him. Nothing. The only time I saw this was on Zetsio's video. So Jable, he just straight up used me for his pleasure and stuff, and somewhat kind of threatened me back then, because he wanted to do very bad stuff to my quote unquote dead body, because I didn't do anything for him, and he was going to threaten to send pictures that I send that he wanted me to send to him. He was going to send it to Didi as a threat, which I believe he did. And yeah, because most of the stuff that he wanted me to send was mostly feet stuff, and I told him, I was like, I'm not comfortable doing that, and he was just wanted me to just keep sending back and forth, and
that sounds like very predatory behavior.
It is. It really is.
Force a minor to send you inappropriate stuff, and then use that stuff to blackmail the minor into doing more inappropriate. That is predatory behavior if I've ever heard of it.
It really is.
And those are the type of people that Didi is friends with.
And this is not actually the only person, that got caught with this, because he had like friends, at least around his age or older, that got caught with like zoophile stuff, pedophile stuff, creepy stuff, basically.
That's actually the next point I would like to talk about, is the zoophile stuff. So Didi is a zoophile, apparently, right?
As of what I've seen on his Twitter, yes.
Okay, and a furry as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because he does deny that now. He's now saying he's not, and that the mask and the fox persona is not a fursona, but he needs to just needs to admit what he is.
Yeah, I sometimes think that he just uses like the word furry and him being a furry as a cover up, like how he like talks about like God and Jesus and stuff, and And same with political and other stuff as well, because I told him back then, like, I'm a furry, yeah, but I don't hide my mistakes on just being a furry and stuff. And he doesn't care, because every time when you see like his posts, his live streams, his videos, you will always see him talk about someone, and then when proof of him is out there and it's real proof, he will just put Jesus, God, furry, his girlfriend, his friends, his community. He'll just put that right there as like a shield.
Yeah, that is his MO. That is his MO for sure. He likes to do that. Shit, I had something I wanted to say that I completely forgot. Give me a second. Nope, it's gone. No idea what I was gonna say. Well, I don't know. Do you want to field some questions from the audience? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
Sure, I don't mind. No.
Okay. I don't know. You guys have any questions in the audience you'd like to know about the situation, about Dee Dee? I don't know, about me, how my day's been going. Let's look at chat. I haven't been paying attention to chat. Also, yeah, I missed two super chats. 5 from Nephilim. Hello, wonderful people. Hope you all have a good weekend. Just got a bottle of whiskey to enjoy it. I hope you have a good weekend, Nephilim. Hopefully you all have a better weekend than Dee Dee has. 2 from Isaiah. He acts alpha but claims to be a power bottom. How? Oh yeah, right. I said that. He said something about he was making weird jokes. Anyways, okay, where was I in chat? Hold on. Where was I in chat? Who's got any questions? Tell us more about the Paw Patrol stuff. Yes, tell us about the Paw Patrol stuff.
Okay, so back then when Twitter had that feature where you can like look at people's likes and stuff, he had like a list, and I mean a crazy amount of lists of like random Paw Patrol art, like NSFW, SFW art, and it was crazy. And I actually went to his DMs and I told him, I was like, these are actual animals and they're children, right? And he was like, oh, I didn't know that. Where did you get that from? And I was like, your likes. And that's when he kind of like was so silent in DMs. And then when I looked on Twitter, he kind of like privated his page.
Interesting.
And it's still privated right now, because only thing that's there is just political stuff and some churches and stuff. But he did have Paw Patrol stuff. He did, however, had a random animal art of a dog or whatever, and it really opened a lot of people's eyes of who he really is secretly. Because J-Bull was into that as well, because he wanted me to make an NSFW stuff of what he was into, and same for Dee Dee, and I quickly declined that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to get deep into that kind of stuff because it's but okay. Moving another question. Charles Entertainment Cheese, has this guy talked to professional to help him cope with some of this? Seems pretty deep for someone who is 17 to handle. Oh, I guess he's asking you. Have you dealt with this? Have you talked to a professional? Sounds like you might need to talk to a professional to deal with the shit that Dee Dee did, but that's your own choices.
I mean, I was planning to when I was like 17, but as a kid, I was like scared and stuff, because I didn't want to be like, oh, you was online but you still did this with this person and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna just keep the screenshots and build up as the years go, as like right now. But some cops don't really do anything about this stuff because they will need like foolproof evidence. But I have actually threatened Dee Dee that I can send him to court, and to be honest, I actually can, because this situation is really big, because he actually threatened a little kid and myself. But because I don't even know if the kid is still alive or not after that. We had no clue if they're alive.
That's upsetting. It's upsetting. Well, I mean, that's really, your choice if you want to involve the police. I'm not gonna say whether you should or not. I mean, I think you should if you think he's a danger, but again, that is completely your judgment. I'm not gonna.
I only told him that if he gets into like my personal life deeply as he was in the past, then yeah, I will bring their cops involved, because I told him, like, I'm not scared, to press charges or
you shouldn't be.
to sue. I'm not scared. I know what the court's gonna do, what the cops gonna do, because he has those pictures of those minors in his computer. It's still in there, because I know it is, because he asked me how do I delete stuff from the cloud, and I told him, I said, you can delete stuff on your computer, but it's not going anywhere because they can pull it up. That's data right there.
Yeah.
So
he's worried about his footprint.
Yeah.
Okay. More questions. Why is he still a virgin? That's not a fair question. I think we all know exactly why Dee Dee is still a virgin. I mean, because he's. Well, have you seen Dee Dee?
Yeah.
Let's see if I have anything else in chat to. That would be a good question to ask. Hold on. Here we go. Never feel you were at fault. You were a minor. Yeah, I just want to say that. That's a good point. Yeah, don't feel like it's not your fault, because Dee Dee was an adult. When we're talking about this, at the time you were 16, 17. Dee Dee would have been 20, 21. Dee Dee was the adult. Dee Dee should have known better than to do pretty much any of this. But
yeah, and he was pretty much a dumb one. And mind you, because he actually had a few adults that was like friends with him, but not anymore because of the bad stuff.
And Axel is currently 21. He was 16, 17 when this happened around 2020. So sorry, just go ahead.
And there's actually some in the chat. Her name is Ugar, and she was actually one of Dee Dee's friends, and she's really nice, but Dee Dee and his friend J-Bull really say they said a lot of shit about her in my DMs and group chats and stuff, and I didn't really like that, because she was actually a real good person, and she tried to help Dee Dee map him to a good path and everything. And after what he did to both me, Snapdragon, Mir, and a lot of people, Ugar was always there, and she made sure that no one gets bullied or anything by Dee Dee or J-Bull, because pretty much Dee Dee was actually secretly scared of J-Bull. I mean, not J-Bull, secretly scared of Ugar, because how big of a platform she had and how she always stand her ground. So I always laugh every time Dee Dee tries to like pretend like Ugar's not there, because he's a real pussy, pussy.
Okay. Do you know how much Tara knows about what Dee Dee does?
Okay. Take this with a grain of salt, because this is all what I know. She only knows 50% of this. That's it. Because the stuff that Dee Dee is telling her is basically lies. Because he even told her that I make NSFW for minors and stuff, which is not true. Because I make sure everything in my server is always censored, always safe, and everything. Because Dee Dee even had like fake pictures of like random other servers and say like, oh, this is Axel's server, this is this and that. And Tara, on the other hand, actually DM'd me thinking that it was true, in which I showed Tara like the 18 plus verification role, the ID, and how to set yourself up to get the NSFW role, and other things. Because he got mad at me because how big of a platform, big community, big friend group I have, everything. And when he was telling Tara all this, Tara somewhat believed the other people because they had proof, but she didn't want Dee Dee to run away from his actions, which he always does. And when they talk, because mostly in Instagram, they're in group chats, And the one group chat I was in, they somewhat said some shit that kind of was a bit jaw-dropping. Because to tell you this, Didi tries to act real alpha male towards all of his girlfriends and throws like lies and manipulate them with like stuff that did happen, but he adds people's names and crosses out his name. Like the one time when he got exposed with the CP, who did he blame? He blamed J Bull with it, but it was J Bull, but Didi kept it all on his computer. And when Tara found that out, that's when, you know, all hell broke loose.
It sounds like a bunch of lies, denial, and deflection.
Yeah, because everything that Didi says in his live streams that he doesn't realize is all just thrown out. Because Terry even corrected him in one of his live streams when he was talking about incest.
Okay. I don't want to go too deep into that. I want to keep this stream up on YouTube. Okay. Well, I think I don't have any more questions. If chat has any more questions, we can go into that. Otherwise, you know, I think we're... Oh, here we go. Here's one. Do Didi's folks know how weird he is? I mean, they kind of do. That whole family's weird.
Yeah.
Does he have any pets? Why does that matter?
I hope not. I really hope not.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I hope not too, considering what he's into. Holy shit. Yeah, I hope he doesn't have any pets. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, this was a good episode. I appreciate you telling your story and you know, filling us in on the kind of the degeneracy of Didi. Yeah, I think that's gonna be. It's a little shorter than usual, but I don't have videos to show it and hate to spew. I just wanted to talk to Axel and get his story out there. Yeah, thanks, Axel. Everyone's saying thank you. You know, it's great. Thank you for coming out. You know, I mean, it's obviously not anyone's favorite topic to talk about this kind of stuff. So we do appreciate you coming out to talk. But yeah. Anything you want to say before we go?
Not really. I don't really got anything.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't expect like a great summary, but yeah, no, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you coming on, and thank you everyone for coming by. And I'll catch you guys at the next one, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Bye.
This is the only response video that you are getting. After this, I'm going back to ignoring you. I'm going back to blocking you. I'm going back to not paying attention to you.
Oh, no, you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy.
Look at me go, like the legendary Birkin of Messiah, from the top. Hold my shot, like a light bulb made out of all diamonds. BD twisted on black, smoking vine. Oh my God, I'm overdosing, I can hear hollow. Straight buttons up, my casket is solid. Bitch, I'm on the dollar, turn the negative, their asses falling as I'm burning planets in the ashes. Fucking worth it, if you ask me, fuck your status. Oh, bitch, I'm guessing I'm correcting my depression at the end of bitches trying to fuck me like my name was the weekend. I be that close to motherfucking static bleeding and leaking. I'm never sleeping on it.
They best tired of their filth lovers. They love filth. And they think the more filth they hear, the more filth they say, the more they enjoy. They're just a bunch of people who loves filth. And we don't love filth.